Saw 4 is a 2007 horror film directed by Darren Lynn Bousman, who returns after directing Saw 2 and 3. This time around, the screenplay is by Patrick Melton and Marcus Dunstan, with a story by Patrick Melton and Marcus Dunstan and Thomas Fenton. The movie was released October 26, 2007, runs for 92 minutes long, had a budget of $10 million, and grossed $139.4 million at the box office. This fourth movie was greenlit after the big opening of the third movie the year prior. And this film picks up where the previous one left off, with the death of John Kramer. However, it is revealed that John had planned for his death and left behind a series of recordings and clues that would lead investigators to his final game. So you're thinking this is the final movie. Well, it's not. As the detectives try to unravel the mystery of his final game, they are drawn into deceit, lies, deceptions, even out so long after John is dead, that reveals more motives behind his lethal and interesting games. Tobin Bell returns as Jigsaw John. And the interesting thing is that he's dead. How's he return? Well, he does. Constance Mandalore is Detective Hoffman, and it's interesting because Angus McFadden returns as Jeff from the third movie. Donnie Wahlberg is back as Eric Matthews. Dina Meyer is back as Carrie. But Shawnee Smith does not show up as Amanda. Now, the interesting thing and the shocking thing that made this film interesting, worth it, and good was the ending. The ending is what absolutely saved this movie, because we find out that Saw 3 and 4 are happening at the same time. Whatever's going on in Saw 3 or Saw 2 or whatever it is happening with the fourth film as well. Every story is on top of one another. How the writers did it, I have no idea, but this fourth film is more so story-based. And now with Detective Hoffman, he gave us great performance. It's like who can continue the lethal games? Why are they continuing these games? What can happen? What cannot happen is what happened. This is a fun entry. It's very rare where I like a fourth film in the horror franchise, but they absolutely nailed it with how everything was, what was going on. And not only are, the traps there and what was going on with it, and how you have certain characters of like police officers trying to figure out what's going on and whatnot, and you only feel for certain characters but not many. When you're watching this, you're like, oh, you're just watching it because it's popular. I mean, a fourth movie in the franchise coming out a fourth straight year in a row is absolutely different and mind-blowing, but it works so well. And you could say to yourself, like, how could the writers do that? Well, they did that even with the help of director Darren Lynn Bousman, who is directing his third straight film. Like, what is happening? It's the first film that is not written by Lee Wanell or James Wan, or with a story by either both of them. But this was really good, and like I said, the ending saved it, knowing that it's occurring the same time as the other films, somewhat in a way. Maybe 2 and 3, but mostly 3. It helped in a way because there were times when this movie was dragging on, but even though it's 92 minutes long, it's a good watch. It's very short, but it makes sense, and you're wondering, how could you have a fourth movie when the main aspect of the franchise is John Kramer, the Jigsaw Killer? Well, they did that with this. For me, Saw 4 gets 4 out of 5 stars. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about Saw 4. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the aspect of the story, now knowing? And also, if you did see it when you saw it, the aspect that it was happening at the same time as another movie. Did you like that idea? Did you think that they could, move the story forward? What did you think about Darren Lynn Bousman directing for the third straight movie? Did you like the aspect of how the characters were? Did you like how the traps were? And did you like seeing other kind of characters return from Saw 2 and Saw 3? And what did you think about the ending? And did you like it that this was the fourth movie in the franchise and it actually lived up to the hype? And do you think that the ending is what saved this movie? Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked, and be sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for new review videos on my channel. I will see you all in the next review video. I'm Mr. Filmstock, and thank you for tuning in.